This is grade 5, module 4, lesson 18, and the objective in this lesson is to relate decimal and fraction multiplication. So for this lesson, we're going to look at problem number 2, letter C, and the instructions just says to multiply. So we have 4 and 4/100ths times 3 and 2/10ths. So I'm going to rewrite this problem so it looks a little bit more familiar to the students. And I'm just going to put the decimal in word form. So 4 and 4/100ths is the same as or equal to 404/100ths. So I'm multiplying that by 3 and 2/10ths, which is equal to 32/10ths. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the multiplication for this, but I'm going to think about what the units are going to be, and I know if I'm multiplying hundredths and tenths that my units is going to be thousandths. So I'm just going to write that down here, and if your child or student waits till the end to do that, that's okay. This is just what I like to do. So if I'm multiplying this out, I get a product of and that's 12,928 thousandths, which could also be written with the decimal like this, 12 and 928 thousandths. So the next problem we're going to take a look at is number 4 from the homework, and that one reads, Eric buys 2 5/10 pounds of cashews. If each pound of cashews costs $7.70, how much will he pay for cashews? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 5/10 pounds of cashews and multiply it by $7.70. But before we do that, let's write our target sentence. And that reads, Eric will pay blank dollars for cashews. So again, we have 2.5 times $7.70. And I'm going to write that as 25 tenths. And for the $7.70, I didn't write my dollar sign there, and I'm going to take off my 0 because it really doesn't change the value. So I have 77 tenths. Okay, I'm going to multiply those out. So I know if I have tenths multiplied by tenths, my unit is going to be hundredths. And let's go ahead and do the multiplication. And I have 1,925 hundredths, and if I write that as a decimal, it's 19 and 25 hundredths. And since we're talking about money, so we have our dollar sign, it would be $19.25. So the answer to this question would be Eric will pay $19.25 for cashews.